We can. Okay, awesome. Beautiful. Love it. Welcome back. This is not normal. I'm so sorry, but we will not be continuing with our Tales Does Tales dungeon crawl through what is it called? What's the dungeon we're in Tales Does
That's a
Tales?
great
It's got an
question.
interesting name, but I know it's
Yeah.
something to do with the Sunless Citadel.
No.
Does it? I
It
don't think
was.
so.
It
think we're-
was. It was
Okay.
Matt,
once
we're
upon a
great.
time.
In any
We're
case-
the best players ever. Anyway,
playing
I'm just
a
here and
game.
I'm
we
happy
are
to be here.
Are we live?
we are
We are
We're
playing
live.
today.
We're live. I see us.
Okay,
We're
cool.
good.
Okay, cool.
We're
good.
off to
We're
a great
playing-
start.
Oh, and we have sound.
We're playing
Yes.
Terrazul
We're live.
today.
We're live.
Return,
We're good.
which is one of Matt's modules that he wrote. You can find it on day 20. I think that's the place. Yeah, he's got the website. It's super fun. We're gonna kind of abbreviate it so we can fit it into our 2 hours today. But I have beautiful Haley and Mark and Mel who are gonna play with me today, and it's gonna be really fun. So I hope you are ready for some pumpkin spice adventuring. That's
Goodness.
I was seriously thinking of doing pumpkin spice for the title of this, but Pump Queen is still good.
Pump Queen is
We're
the
good.
best one, honestly. Yeah, honestly. Okay. So we'll just
Really
jump right
quick,
in unless anybody has
We
any.
have sponsors. They're in the
Yeah.
chat. Go look at them. We have a Discord.
Yeah.
Come hang out with us. All of those things. I don't think we have anything that we need to warn people about for this particular one, unlike our usual ooky spooky goodness.
Yeah.
Just
Unless you just have a fear of gourds. You know, like sentient gourds. Maybe.
trigger warning body gourds.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Trigger warning body gourd.
Well, it would be gore usually, since this is in Matt's
Yeah.
wheelhouse, but that's all I got.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're just here for an ooky spooky time.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So stick around with us. It'll be fun, I promise. Cheer them on because I have no idea how this is gonna go. Is there anything else we need to do? Are you guys ready?
Thank you, Raz, for DMing this at the last second.
Thank you,
We
Raz.
appreciate you a great deal.
Thank you. I will do my best. I'm sure
put our
Matt will
faith
be
in
over there
you.
like, you're butchering it.
No.
Okay, so without further ado, we will zoom in to the cutesy little town of Diggory's Crossing. It's a sweet little town that nestles into the hills in a most peculiar way that seems to hide the town from sight while still providing the denizens with ample vistas of the surrounding farmlands. Or at least it was humble. Now, an abnormal level of hustle and bustle has brought a polite clamor to the tiny community. Two streets, Main Street and Market, cross to form the central meeting area as well as the town's namesake. The crossing is alive with folks of all sorts, drawn here by the fabulous horticultural and seasonal festivities. Today is the solstice, a somewhat obscure holiday, but it's gained renown thanks to the fabulous fruits and vegetables that are so central to many of its ceremonies, products that Diggory's Crossing has in abundance. Now, something happened during this delightful and raucous festival. As different citizens were playing festival games with their children, carving pumpkins, or, engaging in a little adult drinking activity at the bars, there was an attack. A group of kobolds called the Pale Scale Coven attacked in the middle of all the festivities. And it seemed like there were two places that they were attacking. One was Bree Emberblossom's house, a renowned adventurer, a druid who had retired and come back home. He has a lovely daughter named Rowena. And then the pumpkin patch also got attacked. Very interesting. But we'll pick up as three adventurers are guided inside Bree Ember Blossom's house by a stout little halfling woman with beautiful red curls that fall down, vibrant green eyes. And she kind of gestures to the very cozy looking cottage. Well, I'm so sorry for all the mess, but you know what happened. What I don't know is what they were looking for. Could you? But obviously they were looking for something. Would you guys be able to help me?
Yes.
Maybe see what?
Of course.
Yeah. No worries. Where's the messiest part of the house around? And I stumble into the room.
Would you like to describe your character?
Oh yeah! Who knows what she looks like actually? So I am going to be playing Gilly. She is a little halfling gal. She is currently has like a little glass decanter in her hand that she just is sipping from. I feel like sometimes she has a straw sticking out of it. She's just keeping herself in prime fighting abilities. She does her best work. A little soused. Just a little soused. So let's think about what does she look like? She looks a lot like me. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna self-insert. She's got adorable little glasses. She's got long black hair, olive skin, and she's very, very small. She wears very like loose and like comfy clothes. And I'm so sorry if you can hear my cat crying in the background. He wants attention, but that's coming through. Anyway, yes, she walks into the room, followed by her best friends in the whole world.
Edgar.
Oh,
Edgar is, unlike darling little Gilly, a human, so stands a good, foot taller at the very least. But has very hawkish figures, crooked nose, probably broken in a fight or two at some point. Sharp eyes, just darker features than Gilly does. Very suntanned, out in the sun at all times. Doing what they do best, which is semi-proclaimed by the scimitars and hand axes and longbow that they're carrying.
you're a walking
They're just a
armory
walking
in every
arsenal.
freaking game.
This time it's on purpose.
I love it.
Followed by
a massive Goliath that has to tuck her head down while she goes underneath the frame of the door. Clearly a little bit too tall for the likings of most of the halflings there and the houses that they accommodate. Her name is Blood Drinker. So she is very much living to the name of her Goliath heritage. So big dommy mommy energy, just like broad shoulders and huge biceps, and just completely just not somebody you from a first glance not wanting to really look at or really engage with by any stretch of the imagination. Lots of tattoos of like all of her accomplishments and like wars fought and everything else. Best friend. And she has like really long, like kind of like that black or that raven hair that has like tweaks of like blue or like purple if you like look at it in the sun the right way. And it's just like, a simple braid down her back, carrying a big shield and a very, very big great axe. And for the most part is just pretty quiet as she just stands right behind Edgar, just with her arms crossed and her chest just puffs out like this.
Yeah, so I'm looking for the messiest part of the house.
Messiest part of the house.
And I'll be right back. I've got to
Alright,
close the door. 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm like, when Haley comes back, they're gonna make a
Dougie can
wisdom-
be your
no,
familiar.
a survival check.
survival check.
The survival check is whether or not Haley's
you are-
character just eats it and
vanishes.
flops.
Yeah,
There you are.
pretty much.
The door doesn't bloody latch in this room, and so
no.
I have to like pile things in front of it. Actually, I can't get in. Sorry, cat life.
Don't worry, guys. She's safely blockaded herself into the room.
Ooh, I got a 17, 18, 19 survival check.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay, so you look around with your keen drunken senses, and
It's because I'm swaying so much. I get a good view at all angles.
Edgar
Lean
just
on the
like
sofa for a
puts
second.
a finger on the top of your head to keep you still.
I just rotate like a globe.
And Blood Drinker just follows suit and puts her finger on top of Edgar's head, thinking she needs to follow up.
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
is the way.
Okay,
This is the way.
Rowena.
I'm gonna make fan art of this.
Rowena's just like standing in the middle of the room, like with her hands together, just kind of like, it seems this is all we have, so this is what we're doing, you know? She seems like she is determined to be like positive that we will figure out what's going on and we're gonna get it and it's gonna be fine.
Mhm.
It'll be fine. We've got this.
It's gonna be fine. So you look around, our drunken master, and you see everything is tossed about super haphazardly. You see little draconic sort of footprints, you know, that are tracking through maybe some plant soil from an overturned plant. You can tell that it looks like the bookshelves were hit. There's books everywhere. You can also tell.
Are there any shells they couldn't reach?
You
Me
can
in everyday
also
life.
tell that something about these bookshelves just doesn't look entirely correct.
Hmm. Something's wrong with these shelves. Edgar? BD?
He just kind of nods and will move forward to start looking through them.
Start looking through the books. Make an investigation.
No, that's a nat 1 for 3.
Oh no!
As he's just like, right, the books.
Nice.
I don't know what
You're-
books.
you're-
The books.
You're poking through the books, you know? There's
There's some
one
books.
that's like really pretty. It's very like it's gilded and everything, so it's like nice and shiny and you get really distracted. Like you
It's
just
this book.
you're like, whoa, this book has to be the most important book that there is.
I'll show it to Rowena. Like, is this the book they were looking for?
She takes it from you. Oh, this is my my mom's first edition copy of The Lonely Unicorn. It was one of my favorites
Valuable.
growing up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
so valuable.
Even more value.
Even more.
And they didn't take it?
It's signed if you open the copy.
Wow. Can't see. BD, you see anything
She
high
did.
up?
I'll just like I'll
Those
I'll look
shelves?
over just to see if anything's like on the very, very top of the cabinet, and if there's nothing there, I'm just gonna grab either side of the cabinet and just shake the shit out of it with the hopes that something just falls out.
Nice!
I love
the
it. Okay?
The two brains have looked. It's time for the brawn.
Mhm. So
Oh, that hurts.
What do you
Here's
wait?
what I'm gonna
Is there
do.
an intelligent person in this group? I don't think there is. No.
Rowena's not
Yeah, I'm at
intelligent
an
either.
8. That ain't happening today, folks.
Technically,
so.
I'm at a
That's so funny.
15.
Okay.
Okay.
But all of the things I picked were wisdom to help balance out the wisdom checks.
Yeah.
So I only have a +2 to all of my checks.
So
It's
what
higher than me.
what I kind of want to do is
Uh-huh.
like I want to make like a luck roll of some kind, okay?
Ooh.
So like what I want you to do is
Okay.
I want you to make a strength check.
Okay.
Okay.
Strength for me is going to be okay +3. So let's roll this.
Nice.
with my
Okay.
the dice that Matt gave me.
I so cute.
That's 20!
That's right. The whole
Yes!
freaking bookshelf.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just pick that bookshelf up.
I know, right? Okay. Go ahead and just roll another d20. Just
Okay.
flat. This is my luck. This is the,
Okay.
the luck roll.
Another 20.
Motherfucker. You are so lucky.
Matt gave you weighted dice.
I know. He's like, he's coming up on us. Okay. So, you grab the bookshelf and you kind of shake it. You know, you're like, give up. Give up,
Give
book.
me your secrets.
Give up your
Give me
secrets. Yeah,
your
literally
secrets.
give me your secrets.
And you hear something. It's like a hinge that
Mm.
creaks. And as you've shaken this bookshelf and a bunch of books have come tumbling out, you notice the bookshelf sag kind of on its
Hmm.
hinges. There might be something behind it
Look like book,
that you
not
might have
only
already broken it,
thing.
but in the perfect way because it's natural 20.
Look like book.
If it was a
only
natural
surprise
one,
you.
it'd be broken in the worst way.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Oopsies.
I'll put the whole bookcase down and I'll like start getting all the other books that might have been like stuck, like the one or two that's probably on each shelf,
Mhm.
just so that Gilly and Edgar could actually see like what it looks like now that all the books are gone and they see like the
Yeah.
slanting.
Edgar
Yeah, it's
just
very clear.
turns
Very clear.
and is like, "We'll clean this up later."
Rowena's like,
Gilly's like, you fixed the bookshelf. It's straight now.
Rowena's like, my mom's gonna kill me.
No, we're doing our job here. This is fine.
If you say so. Okay. Well, I've never seen that before. But
Just
it looks like you've also knocked one of these books loose. Let me just grab it and see what it is. Ugh. Sorry. I had hair. I had a hair in my mouth. I don't know how that happened. Okay. She pulls out this book. And it is it says Terrazul the Shining Tyrant on it. And it has kobolds and an ancient dragon. And she looks up and she's like, I believe this one has something to do with the pale scales. Maybe we should read it and see if there's anything that
Yes, I can read.
you can read. Okay, perfectly. Here you go. Then you can take a look at this.
Nice. I'm gonna skim it. I want to thumb through the contents and see if I
Thumb
can
through the
find some.
contents.
See if I can find something
will-
good.
Make a.
Insight check? Do you think?
You know,
girl, please.
I will let you roll to make an insight check on the book. You just will not get the actual information that's in the book.
No, I'm
but
just trying to get the feel of the book.
Yeah, you'll get the vibe.
It has a
for sure get the
velvet
vibe.
exterior. It's
7. 7.
7. Yeah, it does. It's got a nice kind of suede book cover. The
It's just Edgar just holds his hands out to have it like passed up the line.
Yeah, like literally I pass it over to you and you realize I've been holding it upside down the whole time.
That's it.
the images are beautifully embossed. You know,
Mhm.
you definitely know because there are footprints in this house that look like tiny dragon footprints, and there are kobolds on this book, that it could definitely be useful. Possibly.
Ugh.
Edgar will try to like quickly read through it, but actually get a little bit more in depth.
You want to try for speed reading?
we'll
Roll
try for
speed reading.
I'm gonna start picking up
I'm
books.
just straight intelligence.
Roll. Yeah, you could do intelligence. You could do history. You could do
They're all the same
Arcana.
for me.
Okay, just pick one. Pick whichever one you think has the information that you want.
Gilly's tidying.
That's okay. So we'll go history and assume that this is a history book of some kind. And we've
Mhm.
rolled a 12.
Okay, so that's
So there's some
recent.
improvement. We'll get there.
Actually, I have to tell you, in Matt's book right here, like in the little phrasing, it says a character that takes 30 minutes to peruse the books and can make a DC 12 intelligence check to gain some information. It's literally a DC 12.
Perfect, we got this.
Yay!
Yeah,
Good
Goal!
job! Woo!
I feel like Gilly got a lot of cleaning done in that time.
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful.
I think Rowena, that's what Rowena is doing. She's just trying to like tidy up the book piles and stuff. Like
Yeah, so Gilly's just helping.
Inner halfling is just. Oof. Okay, so this book that is titled Terrazul the Shining Tyrant. You get the vibe that Terrazul is an ancient dragon that a certain coven of kobolds have been following. This dragon is not currently on your plane, right? But there is this is my favorite song that plays on this playlist. But there is a way that they could bring Terrazul back. And that involves having the perfect vessel. You're not sure what that could mean, but the ritual of returning would be complicated. It would involve soul magic. So literally somebody is binding themselves and binding the soul to a vessel. And there would have to be some kind of altar somewhere that they need to get this vessel to where they could perform this ritual.
We will inform them in the worst sort of tones because this is exactly what I, hunt down is creatures and events and happenings like this.
Mm-hmm.
So we're very much despising what's going on right now.
Well, then we'll get it fixed, won't we?
Rowena's like, oh dear. That's not good at all.
You said that the only other location that was hit was the pumpkin patch?
That's the one that got hit the hardest, it would seem. But
We
Do
still
you
have
think
to
that
check
there's anything
behind
else
that
that we
bookshelf.
might have missed here?
Though there was that
yes.
thing. Yeah.
the bookshelf.
Blood Drinker, do you think you can open it?
Hitting the right button to unmute myself also helps. Yeah, I think I could do it. And she'll just reach her hand
I
out.
think I could.
Just well, because it's like the shelves are slanted, so I think what she'll try to do first is try to like lift up each shelf, thinking like they are on those hinges that all you have to do is just like lift and then turn and then take it off.
So, since it's already been broken off its hinge, it's super easy. You just pull it back. It's really funny because there's like a DC check for opening the secret door and stuff too, and you natural 20 that shit. So it's like, you just open it. As the bookshelf kind of like comes out of place and opens, it creaks. And inside, you can see that there is a tiny 5-foot square room. So you would definitely not be able to fit in there. It's very small. And on the floor, there's a desiccated corpse of what must have been a kobold. Directly ahead is a wall emblazoned with script, and it would appear to be written in Sylvan, Primordial, and Druidic. If you have one of those languages, you can make
Ah, I didn't pick any. I didn't pick any useful languages. No, I had
a.
fun.
You know what? Do you know what? Rowena's a druid.
Yeah, she's can read it.
Yay!
She's got
Why
this.
we're,
That's why we
this
got
is
her.
why we're self-inserting just a little bit.
Edgar just grabs Rowena and like gently lifts her and puts her in front of it to look.
Oh, okay, all right.
Read this.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Just this tiny bundle of hair and dresses pointing. Okay. This looks like it is a riddle of some kind, which is very my mother, of course. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Sure.
Holding fast without hands, reaching up without arms, twisted but not broken, tangled but not stuck. What am I?
A tree?
Well, try it.
Yes, I have no idea.
Or perhaps
Roots?
vines?
Vines? What was it again?
Okay.
Go for it. Tell me again.
Holding fast without hands, reaching up without arms, twisted but not broken, tangled but not stuck. What am I?
Branches?
What should we try first? I can tell you
I
right now
go-
she rolled a 4. So
She doesn't know.
Why?
she's like,
Edgar. Edgar smart. We go with Edgar's choice.
Yes.
right? What did you say, Edgar?
We can try vines first.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Perfect. So she's gonna just kind of wiggle out of your grasp and walk into the little room.
We are ready to snatch if anything looks like something bad is about to happen.
Mm-hmm. I give her guidance. Boop.
Oh, I love it. Boop! You've been guided. Okay. What are vines? And the script that's on the wall kind of glows for a second, and there's this interesting lift of magic that you see from the floor. And then
Yoink. I feel like blood drinkers just got their hand
there it
wrapped
is.
around the
Okay.
waist of the halfling to just.
there's a soft kind of like pressurized noise, like a soft like,
Ooh, we did it. Unlocked it.
and the wall behind there slides out of the way to
Yes!
reveal a
Go!
dark,
You're so
a
fucking
very
smart.
dark stairwell leading downward. She's
Oof,
kind of
okay.
like stepped to the side of the kobold that's dead in the little room. She's like trying not to touch it too much.
Nice. I offer a drink to Edgar. Good job.
Ooh, Edgar will take the drink or just shoot it back real quick. Hand
Nice.
it.
Do you mind? Could I? Could I
Oh.
just allow
Yeah.
me to? Thanks.
Yeah.
She's just gonna.
I feel like Blood Drinker will
Okay.
just like clap her hand really firmly on the back of
Oh.
Rena's back. Just like, ha ha, good drink, huh?
Go toward. Oh, okay. So, a bit of flavor text for you. The stairway descends into a dark square chamber, 20 feet on each side. You guys can decide whether you think that Blood Drinker will be able to.
Yes.
He's just gonna have to.
You have to
she's
cool
just gonna
down.
have to.
It's
wiggling.
not. It won't
Will
be the
your
first or
shoulders
the
fit?
last time. You said 20
no,
feet,
that's
didn't
fair.
you? Oh, 20 feet
The
down.
room at the bottom.
Oh, the room at the bottom. How wide is the staircase?
Probably like pretty narrow.
I'm gonna do a dex check, like at disadvantage,
dex
just because
check.
of my size, just to see if I can
Fit.
like maneuver myself. Because if I fail at this, I'm gonna just assume that Blood Drinker just can't like contortionist herself through the doors. So,
Mhm.
this is off to a good start already. Nope.
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 You're
It's
just-
not a one. But I would have. Blood Drinker is like kind of doing that whole like, nope, and then turns the shoulder. No, ducks her head. Nope. I do look out. You all investigate the room down there.
I
All
love
right. All right. All right. We won't be long. Let's skip
Okay.
down.
You going
I
to be
assume
okay
it goes Gilly, Edgar, Rowena.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rowena's just like in the back, like I've done all of this in study.
Mhm.
I have read lots of books about it. I have not.
No practice.
I have not seen a dead body before.
That's
She's
right.
very like, it's gonna be fine.
Just put a
And
book
now her face is
over the
red
top
because
of
of the
its...
alcohol.
Yeah. Just to cover it with a book.
Love it.
All right,
Okay.
down we go.
Down you go. You descend the stairs, and a 3-foot tall pedestal is the far side of the room at the bottom. I love how I just went far side. Disappear. Far side of the room at the bottom. Shelves line all of the walls. And you hear odd noises. There's this clattering wood kind of sound, clinking ceramics, the shuffling of paper on stone, the breathing of multiple creatures. In the darkness ahead, you can just begin to make out the figure of a kobold covered in cages, pots, and carrying a string. Keeps its hands out, palms exposed.
Your mic's
Raz,
cutting
my
in and
love, you're
out.
cutting in and out.
Yeah. It's
I'm
the fir-
sorry.
That's all right.
Should I reread it?
Yeah.
It's probably
it is
because my
what it is.
thingy's over here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll bring my lamp.
Yeah, beautiful.
I'm
That's
trying
better.
to be good. I'm being good.
It's
I'm reading.
You're being great. You're being amazing.
I
being
can't read.
amazing. No, you're amazing.
I can't read, guys.
It was like every
I
third word
can't.
was just gone, and I was like, "No, I'm not sure what that meant." That was an important
No.
word.
That was important.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a
So-
kobold doing things.
Yes. Okay. I'll reread the text. A 3-foot tall pedestal stands at the far side of the room, and shelves line all the walls. I'm gonna make another statement. This is very clearly just like a secret chamber of a bunch of papers and trinkets from Bree's personal research and her
Okay.
personal, like, her, what are they called? Trophies. Like trophies and that kind of
Yes.
thing. Like if Bun's character had a secret room in
Oh,
Tales
no.
Does Tales, that's exactly what this would be. It's just like a bunch
It's
of random
the
crap.
horde. It's the horde. Okay.
Okay. You hear several odd noises. There's the clattering of wood, the clinking of ceramics, the shuffling of paper on stone, and the breathing of multiple creatures. In the darkness ahead, you can just begin to make out the figure of a kobold covered in cages, pots, and carrying a strange staff. It keeps its hands out, palms exposed, in a disarming gesture. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Do not hurt Squee!
We wasn't planning on it. Did you kill that fellow up there?
Door killed, fellow.
Ah.
What are you doing?
Make. Yeah. Are you trying to be
Oh,
intimidating?
full
Are you-
intimidating. Full
Full-
intimidation.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
That is an 11.
Ugh. His eyes squint closed a little bit more. Squee not telling you. Squee go.
I don't think you're going anywhere, sorry. There are a lot of damages to hear in the pumpkin patch. Something's going on. What are you doing in a secret room?
Squee looking for something.
Something that's not yours?
We're just gonna pull the hand axe out and start like twirling it on a finger.
I will.
Oh, yeah,
I will
you know
allow-
this fella? And I look at the Arowina.
Rowena.
Yeah.
She looks up. No, what are you doing in my mother's apparently secret room that I had no idea existed?
Mm.
She's gonna have a lot of questions to answer when she gets back.
Yeah.
Creature, why are you here? Squee not telling anything. But I will allow Haley's character to make another intimidation check with advantage, just because you also pulled out the hand axe.
Alright. Ooh, 17 intimidation plus 1. 18.
Nice.
We look menacing.
Squeak
We are
gulps.
menacing.
As I just like tottle from my left leg to my right
I know.
leg, like
I know when I'm drunk, I like to lean on things a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I have to lean.
yeah, I found something to lean on.
Is
Okay.
it Edgar? Are you just leaning against his side?
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
I feel like you
Sweet.
can't put weapons on one side because I'm always leaning against that side.
I know. Your left hip is the leaning hip. There are
Mhm.
no weapons on the left hip.
there are no weapons there,
Nope.
just in case.
Okay. Squee looks at you both. Squee, let Squee go if Squee tell.
Yes.
He looks at you with these big old kobold eyes in this big old, just the cages with the animals and stuff all decorated on him, and he's just hidden almost in the
Yes.
cages and the clothing, and it's just big eyes.
Depending on what you're doing, yes, we'll let you go to the authorities.
Authorities not hurt Squee.
Probably
No.
not.
Make a deception check.
I don't know if they will or not, will they? What's the town like? Can I know as a halfling?
Hmm.
The town's gonna be
You would know.
they're not gonna hurt him.
They're a pretty good town. Their police force is not super brutal or anything, but
But we also don't know,
With-
so we're 100% uncertain.
yeah. So there's definitely a relationship, obviously, between this town and the Pale Scales.
I had a 12 deception.
16.
Ooh.
Okay. Squee looking for big nail. Big nail.
What for?
Big nail dangerous for pumpkin. Squee knows.
Pumpkin? King? Pumpkin?
Pumpkin is vessel.
Ah.
Pumpkin
Vessel.
is
The
Vessel.
book
righteous.
thing.
Glorious.
The dragon.
Pumpkin. Must protect pumpkin.
Right.
Oh, you're to protect it? Yes, let's find this nail so we can protect the pumpkin.
Squee cannot find nail.
Ah, shit.
Squee cannot. Squee look! Squee look everywhere. Cannot find nail.
Gui has a great many things that they're holding at the moment. None of which are the nail that you're looking for.
none of which are the
Right.
nail.
Can we investigate or ask Rowena if she's seen a big nail?
Big nail. Rowena. Okay, so if you ask Rowena about the nail, she has these big green wide eyes too, and she's like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I love this music choice for this scene. It's funny. I haven't seen or
So probably down here
heard
then.
of anything. Yeah, if I don't know about it, I didn't know about this room either, so honestly, I'm kind of mad that the kobolds found it before I did, but I guess I didn't know about it, huh?
I know that you
Speaking
don't.
of, we
Oh,
heard.
yeah. No, you go.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say we heard multiple footsteps, did we not? Or was it just
You heard multiple breaths,
breaths? Okay. I was
multiple breathing, multiple creatures breathing.
What are
We
the-
lost Mark.
What are the multiple
Oh, no!
creatures?
Mark!
Baby, come
come
back!
Who's the multiple creatures?
The crates
or
all
hiding in the
over.
darkness.
There you are. You're back.
Oh, there's crates
Okay.
in the room.
There's like little cages all over Squeak.
Okay.
Oh,
And
there's
if you
all...
look closely, there's all kinds of creatures in those cages.
Ah!
Okay.
That's the best. That's so cute.
Yep. There's all kinds of creatures. You see behind, there's like a longer crate just resting kind of on top of his bum. And a weasel like hisses as light catches its eyes.
Yeah, all right. Let's look for the nail.
Okay.
I want to look for something that's being hung up by a nail. Maybe hide it in plain
You
sight.
want to look? Love it. There's, what if there's plenty of things being hung up by nails? Like there's what appears to be like a lab coat sort of situation, that's being hung up on a nail. There's a couple of, weapons. None of them look like a big nail.
None of them are special looking.
Not really, but they look like they might have once been, and perhaps they were disenchanted at some point.
Right, none of these.
What say you?
I guess we take a look.
Okay.
We'll rifle through all the stuff. Might as well.
Rifle it through shit. Da-da-da. Okay. As the heroes look around the room. Okay. Go ahead and make like a perception check if you're looking around the room. If you want to use an investigation check and be tossing shit around, that's fine too.
That is a dirty 20
Nice.
for perception.
Love it. Okay. So, the thing that I forgot your character's name. Edgar.
Edgar. There we go.
The thing that Edgar and Rowena notice at the same time is that pedestal that's across on the back wall. Which, if you approach it, the 3-foot-tall pedestal at the far side of the room is carved with imagery depicting vines and other plant life. Atop the pedestal is a large circular depression whose edge is highlighted, gold on the top half, dark purple on the bottom half. Within the depression are 5 circular holes, 4 arranged in a diamond shape, and 1 at the center. The center hole is deeper than the others. This seems like it could be some kind of a tricksy hiding
It's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
device. Rowena just goes, Mom and her puzzles. I never was
We'll just-
very good at them.
Well, I'm sure you'll prove her wrong after this.
Well, we can definitely give it a shot. Let's see. There's all these little holes. Maybe we need to put something in them.
Maybe. What shape are they?
There's circles.
So like little
Is it
spheres or like coins?
That's a good question. Not. They're bigger than that.
Okay.
So they're probably like this. Like a disc.
Hand-sized.
Like a CD. They're like,
Like a
it's
CD.
a
Okay.
it's
so,
a 5-disc CD player, guys. You need to find 5 CDs to put in it.
Yeah, so it's like a disc, not a sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It is a
You said
disc
that
of
there
some
was
kind.
writing around it?
There's like vines and
Vine work.
different
Okay.
little artistry things.
Okay.
It's
The circular holes are arranged in a diamond shape.
Okay.
So it's
There's
like
one in the
1, 2,
middle.
3, 4, and 1 in the middle.
Let's see if we can find some disc-shaped things to shove in those holes.
Let's go.
I look around.
Right. Make a perception or investigation. You, I will say, Edgar,
Mm-hmm.
9.
you keep your 20, right? You got a 20.
Okay.
Because
Correct.
it was a perception check, right?
Yes.
Or was it investigation? Cool.
Perception.
So we'll keep ours. We'll make Haley roll.
An 8 I got. Not 8 or 9, whatever that was.
Da da da.
I find that shiny book again and just get distracted.
Yeah.
You find the shiny book again. Okay.
We'll call up to Blood Drinker. It's another puzzle.
Okay.
Oh, good. I keep looking up here for snacks. I feel like Blood Drinker getting a little bit bored and starting to get hungry since she's so big and starting to rummage through the cabinets just to find something to snack on.
There's like cheese, there's honeycomb, there's like muffins, there's cookie, there's just all kinds of stuff. There's pumpkin loaf.
Oh,
There's like a
can't
pumpkin
have
pepito
cheese.
loaf.
Can't guess Edgar and bedrolls again. So she's gonna be looking for. She'll be looking for the honeycomb and like bread and everything else.
Can't have cheese. No cheese here.
Who knew that
Okay.
Goliaths could be lactose intolerant, folks?
Right?
Did you know? Okay.
Did you know?
Cool. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-ba-da. Okay. Roll. Okay, I'm gonna roll this actually. Sorry, I'm trying to read and think at the same time. I promise I read it. I just have a really bad memory.
It's okay.
I do the same thing every time I'm DMing. Just like, wait.
Every freaking. I'm like, let me read it again. Let me make sure I got it.
Goddamn time.
Okay. So I will say, woo,
Woo!
Mark, your character,
Yes.
Edgar, finds
Yeah.
a black disc and a blue
Okay.
disc.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Haley, your character finds a prismatic shard style disc. It's very cutesy, very demure.
Very cute.
Very
And then-
demure.
Rowena finds a brown disc and a green disc. I'm gonna write this down too. I need to keep track in my brain.
What were your
So-
two colours,
way.
Edgar?
Black and blue.
All right. Well,
And
none of these
then-
make sense.
What was yours?
Prismatic.
Really? Prismatic.
The prisms.
I want to put that one in the middle.
Prisms.
Then I had brown,
And green.
pink, and green.
Now, are the vines and things different on each of the around them, or is it pretty much like the same around each of the holes?
I think it's pretty... Okay. I'm looking at the solution
Mm-hmm.
also. So
Take your time.
I love the party that Blood Drinker's just having in Bree Ember Blossom's house. There's definitely some sheriffs that are like outside the house and they're just like,
I'm just vibing
What's-
to the music, man.
what's going on in there? And Blood Drinker's just like,
We gotta let those sheriffs know that there's someone here to collect.
Collecting all the
Oh, we could tell
honeycomb,
Blood Drinker
baby.
to do that.
Yeah, Blood Drinker, will you get the one of the
Your bud
guards?
died.
Let them know that there's a kobold down here.
No problem. I take care of. And there's like honey dripping all over her lips and stuff just because she just went ham on the whole
Save
thing.
us some of that comb.
You're not up here. You do big brain things. I help with the. Well, I help investigate cupboard.
I help
If you'll walk-
investigate cupboard. That was the
Cupboard.
perfect thing to come back to, honestly.
Amazing.
My
I was
audio
having
clicked
Blood
in.
Drinker. Yeah.
So she'll go up towards Blood Drinker will go towards the door just with having the prying eyes of, local sheriffs just making sure everything's fine.
Yeah.
Can I help you? And she's like crouched down, like she's like full on squatting just so that she could actually be within view of the door.
These two detectives, like, well, number one, they look the most small town you could ever see in your life. They're these two little halflings, and they have like the handlebar mustache down into like the mutton chop action,
Oh no.
some nice gingery color, a nice little pot belly,
Mhm.
Beautiful.
And they're just like, we were more wondering what you were doing in there, lass.
Oh, where are my manners? So sorry. And Blood Drinker will actually speak in halfling to kind of be a little bit more appealing towards the local sheriffs. We are here investigating a missing friend. Yes? So we are here with Rowena, making sure everything is, how you say, okie dokie.
All right. Make a charisma check with advantage because they do know
Hey!
you. You are around.
We are
Yay.
known entities here.
You are a known entity here, so the DC is also just.
All right, let's see. Yeet.
I just want to
now
know
whether
the dice.
Charisma check. Let's see.
What do the
my
dice say?
Michael Widma. That's a 15.
nice.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just let us know if you need anything. Okay.
No problem.
We
We
We've
need
gotten-
something.
We've gotten some word that the large pumpkin that we were supposed to be celebrating this year at the festival would have won. Extremely large pumpkin. It's been absconded with.
No.
You have to use easy words. Cannot do
Oh.
big words too much.
It's gone.
That I understand. Gone, not good.
No. But weird. Why did they
Honey-
take a pumpkin?
We figure out over time, yeah? Honeycomb,
Hopefully.
and she'll just hold out the hand and it's just completely like
Sticky.
covered, sticky, and
Sticky
it's just,
honey
like,
hand.
broken. Yep.
Interestingly, they both do. They're like, oh, yeah, yes, please. And they both take some honeycomb. This is totally normal behavior here. Totally normal behavior.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, we
So,
we figure out more clues. We ask you if we need help. Yeah. She's just like licking all of her fingers just to get all of it off.
absolutely.
Mm.
All right. Well,
Does Bloodricker
Good
come
luck.
back and then we go, excellent, here's the kobold that we said to make sure to tell the sheriffs about, and then we just send him up the stairs.
Oh yeah, one more thing before you go. We find tiny man inside house. Or tiny lizard? Kobold, I think name is.
you found one of the
Mm.
kobolds. You haven't killed him yet?
Well, I too big to go into said room where they found them, so I cannot kill yet. But he is yours since you two smaller. You two can take him.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Sure.
You wait here. I go grab friends. And she'll like get up just soaring like well over the edge of the door frame and then just like walk inside and her head will poke in. Edgar, Gilly. You two
Yes.
alive down there still. Oh, good. Well, shit. I was kind of hoping for a bigger bedroll tonight. Anyway, you have tiny men down there, yeah?
We promised he wouldn't be hurt, so no shenanigans.
But I have great axe I haven't used yet today, Edgar.
I have a feeling we're going to more than need it. Just not yet.
You know lying, right?
I know lie.
Good. Or otherwise I become Oathbreaker. Eh, anyway, please bring tiny man up. There be cops, there be sheriffs up here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes,
We
we'll
bring him
just
up
send-
to you. Send him up there, and I also say, oh, and the pumpkin's the vessel.
Pumpkin. Huh. Funny. Sheriff say biggest pumpkin absconded dude?
Absconded, dude.
It gone,
It's
yeah?
gone. It's gone.
Ye-
You're selling it's gone and oh good. We need to find a nail. Hold
Alright.
on, we're trying to
Yep.
find a nail.
Let us finish this puzzle. We'll be right up. Just start jamming discs into this fucking thing.
Hang on, Mom. I'm in a game. Well, pause it. I can't pause it.
God, anyone not born in the 90s wouldn't understand.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
we're just-
understand.
Shoving these in now. We
You're
don't
just
even know
shoving-
where.
Well,
You're
okay.
just shoving things in holes.
My
Yes.
thought process is prismatic disc in the center, brown and black. Brown at the top, black at the bottom, green on the left, blue on the right. That's my guess.
Love it.
We'll
Does
follow
anyone
that
does
guess.
anyone stop me as I do this?
Nope.
I can't
That's-
get down there, so that's all on you.
Rowena will be there, like at the pedestal still, because she's just kind of also staring at it. Like she's staring at all these
Any
discs and staring
suggestions?
at the
Feel
holes.
feel free to chime in. This is my thought
Well,
process. The
this-
end.
This center hole here, it looks like you could fit more than one. The other
Oh,
ones will
fuck.
only fit one of them, but
Um,
the center one, it could fit probably. Give me 1 second.
we just start
gotta
stacking
find
them
the
in the
number.
center to see how many fit in there.
Okay, perfect.
This is just a test
Alright.
trial.
Three.
I tell
Three
the-
fit in there.
I tell the thing.
3.
Fuck, so we're missing 3?
Three.
Are we missing 2, I mean?
3 fit in.
We're missing 2.
Alright, let's
Are
keep
we
looking.
missing 2?
Oi!
All right.
Mr.
Who is
Man!
looking?
And I run up the stairs to that kobold. Do you take any discs?
Squee looks up. Squee, not find any discs.
Oh, I trust him. Can I do an insight check?
Yep, do an instant check.
My one skill. 21.
Nice.
He is definitely not telling the truth.
I'm gonna rifle
There
through
was
his
a
pockets.
there was a sweat drop.
Yeah,
There was a sweat
I
drop.
rifle through his pockets and get the discs, but I don't hurt him. I'm just gonna rifle.
He goes, ah, 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 Scary, lady, get hands off, Squee, hands off, Squee,
I
hands off,
say,
Squee, hands off, Squee.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely. And then I just keep singing as I rifle through his pockets, hoping to distract him long enough that he won't understand what's happening.
Let me just there we go, there it is. Yeah. Let me find spell. I should have pulled up all these freaking spells. That would have been smart.
Yeah.
Because you like start rifling through his pockets and you start singing.
Oh no, what am I
And-
doing?
I need you to make a constitution saving throw as you like get in his personal space and like start touching his body.
15.
Okay, let me look at his statistics.
I don't stop. I'm
Yeah, I
finding.
don't think
I'm
that's
finding those discs.
So a puff of something that smells poisonous
Mhm.
comes out of like his hands, and there's just this cloud that vapors around you and starts dissipating,
I was
kind of,
like, you stink.
and then a little skunk face peeks out from one of the crates.
Not you. His hands.
Okay.
Right.
You do find the remaining two.
What color are
I'll
they?
go back to the other page. Guys, dungeon mastering is so fun when you're really trying to stay true. Stay true. Okay, so we have blue, black. He has a red disc on him,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay, now I understand the puzzle a bit more.
a clear disc on him.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
I hand all the discs to Edgar. They seem like they're on it.
We've got this
The-
now.
As soon as you let Squeak go, he literally is gonna just try to bolt.
Yeah, that
So-
sheriffs and Blood Drinker can deal with
Sheriff's
that.
problem now.
Blood Drinker's got a great axe. I think they're fine.
If you wanna roll a perception, just to
Okay.
like be keeping an eye on him, you know.
Yeah. Do that. Let's do this one. Well, actually, what's my perception? That's the first thing.
That's the first thing.
Straight roll for me. Yeet. 10.
Okay. Well, you're. I'll just. Okay.
'Cause-
I did have
the
to. I
sheriffs
just.
are
I
outside,
wanted to
too.
roll to see what the dice said that if he was good or not. And you've got him. You've got him. You've got him. You're pretty sure you've got your eyes trained on him. You're like, there's two other guys. They'll help me. And then it's like Jilly is disappearing back down the stairs, and you are guiding the kobold out to the front. And then you look down, and he's just gone.
Shit.
That kobold was very small, and you are very large.
Mhm.
Okay.
Which is kind of crazy to think about, because he did have like just all the freaking cages all over him. Like, how'd he move
Mhm.
that quickly? Lord.
So,
Okay.
what color discs do we have?
You now have blue, black, prismatic, brown and green, and red and clear.
Blue, black, prismatic, brown, green, clear. And yellow?
Make
No. Okay.
clear what you would think would be yellow would be clear.
It would be clear. Okay. That's what
Mhm.
I was hoping for.
Because I know exactly
Okay.
what you're thinking.
We're trying to put the elements together here.
You got this.
We've got this.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
The Fire Nation.
Okay. So you've got the little pedestal. That center circle is deep enough to hold 3
on the-
discs.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the 4
Okay.
that are arranged in that diamond shape.
So it goes black, brown, prismatic.
Where,
and then the
where are you putting
elements on
them?
the outside. Those go in the center.
Okay.
Stacked.
Stacked. In that order, hopefully.
And then the elemental ones on the outside.
Yes.
Let me. Okay. How do you put the ones in the center?
It goes black first, brown, then prismatic.
It. Make sure. Okay.
I have fucking no idea. I was lost.
It's-
I was lost at the start. I'm lost now.
It's at this point that you realize there's a larger depression. The whole,
Okay.
everything you just filled up seems good, but there's like a big disc that is missing.
Oh,
Okay.
It's big.
fucking
Big.
Kobold better not have
Big.
taken it.
It's big.
Is there anything on the walls
So we're
that I was looking at earlier that looks like is there a clock?
Jilly looks up at what she thought was a clock, and it looked like it kind of could have been. It's this translucent gray, kind of mystical looking disc that is set into the wall to make it look like it's a decoration of some kind. But it's bigger.
Nice.
I used my one of my 7 daggers to pop that out.
One of your 7.
I deleted a few, but that's how many D&D Beyond gave me earlier, and it was just dumb. My god, we're getting so many restricted viewers today.
Dagger, 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 dagger.
Yeah, I pick it out the wall,
And the dagger just keeps happening.
and I pass it to Edgar.
You settle that one down in there, and the top of the pedestal kind of makes a release sound, like a nice soft like
Okay.
as the air escapes. It queefed, bro.
Pop
and
queefs.
It hovers upwards just a little bit, and you can see in there a very large nail suspended in the air within the pedestal. And it's giving off a very interesting aura.
We are going to detect magic on this.
Okay. Oh, there were clues in here. I could have made it easier, bro. That's fine.
It's okay. I figured it was the elements and the planes and stuff like that.
Dude,
So
literally Mark just being on top as a riddle solver.
this is what I do.
I've
This
been
is what I
playing
live for.
I've been playing a thinking drum beat, and that's pretty much all.
Just detect magic, not an identify, right?
Currently
So-
just a detect magic, yes.
It is definitely magical. It has what's the one? I think evocation is the magic type that does casting, right? Like creating
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Evocation. Yeah, close enough.
That's the kind of magic that you get from it.
Then we will pull out the identify.
I love it. So this is the Blight Nail. It is a short sword. It has a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. So it's got the +2 for attack and damage. And then it deals an extra 2d8 necrotic damage to plant creatures. After hitting a
Okay.
plant creature with the Blight Nail, you can choose to cast the Blight spell on the target. The spell save is a DC 15. If the creature dies from the spell's damage, a blight rises from its corpse at the start of your next turn. And then you control the blight.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just
Pretty cool.
look to Gilly and to Rowan and be like, do we have any concerns if I keep this?
You can keep it.
Haley on the inside is like, give it to me.
Gib. But nah, that's fine. I prefer to apparently
Punch
what am I-
things?
I'm punching things.
And stab them with
Yeah.
your Sicilian knife.
Yeah. I mean
Okay.
my unarmed strike is the same as my dagger, so it's all good.
So
Alright. So I'm gonna add a +2 short sword
yeah, go ahead and
really
do that.
quick.
And then I will let me grab just a screen grab of the
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
while that is happening though, while I'm doing this, Rowena's gonna look up and say, well, they said that it was the pumpkin got stolen, right? Maybe we should head over there, and there'll be a better idea of what direction we need to go.
I think that is a great idea.
So as you guys clamber back out of the room, and you clamber back out of the 5-foot by 5-foot room that starts this whole thing, over the kobold's dead body, out the front door, you head over to the fields, and there is a giant patch, right, where it seems like there was a ginormous pumpkin sitting here, and now there is not. But thankfully, you guys can definitely see that there's wheel prints as well as footprints headed off towards where you guys know as locals that there's a big graveyard off in that direction.
Yeah, let's
we
follow
go.
the tracks.
So
While
off
we're
you
doing
go.
this, I'm just showing off this little blight nail thing.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Blood drinker, just look. I found a thing.
Look, it's so
It's very
cool.
stabby.
And I'll pat Edgar on the back. You take small thing, I handle big things, Edgar. Don't worry. You'll grow
Exactly.
to bigger size eventually.
No, I won't. There's no more growth in me.
There's no more growth. I cannot grow anymore, I promise. I've tried.
Not trying hard enough. Come on. Just grabbing Edgar by the shoulders and just trying to go.
That's the
Instant
most
growth.
Russian thing I have ever heard in my life, honestly. You're not trying hard enough. There you go. Okay, so there's the blight nail. It's pretty dope. Very useful. Very haha. Very cutesy.
Very cutesy.
You are following the trail, and Rowena is just like, I'm just gonna stick with you guys. Seems like something very bad is happening, and I would be grounded for like a month if I didn't help. So I'll follow you guys.
Let's go.
Never mind that she's definitely an adult.
Right.
She's like, I will be grounded for a month. You don't understand.
Oh god.
Okay.
All of us who left it like as soon as we were 18 to go do things are like, no, we don't understand actually.
Mm. You weren't sent off?
No.
Oh.
I would never say anything like that to my mother. Okay. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
We're off to see the pumpkin, the wonderful pumpkin of Oz.
Because of the terrible things he does.
No. Hopefully we don't get copyright stricken. Anyway.
Hopefully not.
So
What?
much
We
at
didn't
this
use
point.
the right words.
Uh-huh.
So, you
Swallow, don't spray.
I freaking know. I need a drink now. Dang it.
God, I think I'd die if I did TDT with you guys. Holy shit.
You would. It's so fun
Yeah.
though.
I promise we're not that bad when we're actually streaming though. It's all
You're really not.
pre-stream.
It's yeah, we get all our giggles and bad things out pre-stream generally. Except for
I
that
just-
one day when the ADHD really ADHD'd and somehow we
God.
talked about like that one
No.
producer person that Matt hates a lot.
Yes, that one.
We talked about that guy a little bit too much. Okay. So, this music is perfect. As you guys are
Excellent.
wandering through this mountain valley and you are looking up at all these trees, some of them are pine trees, so they are nice and thick and full, but some of them are just skeletons of trees, bare bones. They have, webbing that's just caught in their branches. They might have one leaf still trying desperately to hang on to that one branch. And the path through this eerie mountain valley begins to climb. The walls on either side, which seem to have been growing closer as the moon rose, begin to fall away as the valley ends in a large expanse bordered on all sides by high slopes and rocky walls. Ahead of you, there's a group of 5 standing stones. Even from this distance, because you guys are still far away, you can see runes that are etched into their surfaces and glowing with eldritch fire beneath the full moon of the solstice, which is tinged slightly orange. That's my addition. At their center is the most massive, glorious pumpkin you have ever seen. Runes, different from those on the standing stones, are carved into the pumpkin's surface. Tethers of magical energy lead from the pumpkin to the standing stones. And as you are approaching, you can hear a low, ominous chant. Several voices combined together. And then suddenly, yeah! The time of Terrazul's returning is upon us. Mistress of tyranny, return to this world and make us rulers over stupid, scaleless ones. The air grows cold as the ground begins to glow. You can see the outlines of 5 massive skeletons, each below one of the standing stones. Their visage projected through the solid ground from their graves below. They appear to be humanoid creatures, easily 18 feet tall. Blood Drinker feels a little more
A little small. for
seen.
once.
Yeah, if he's feeling a little small, feeling a little like, what? The voice from before speaks up again. Never mind. We'll leave that one. Okay.
Talking about our earlier mischief that we didn't
Let
do.
us- Let us bring forth Terrazul. We must prepare everything. And they're like chanting and scurrying, and she's clearly doing like magic. How would you guys like to approach this situation? Because I would like to give you guys the opportunity to, as you are walking up on this very obvious and big event that is happening.
Does it look
to-
like, was it the skeletons that were talking?
No, so the skeletons are kind of outlined underneath those pillars
Hmm.
that there are people standing on.
Oh, there's
Um,
people standing on them.
It looks like they might be connected to those standing stones, which are connected energy-wise to the pumpkin.
Okay.
Anything you guys would like to do to prepare?
I feel like we're not. Are we a sneaky group?
We're not a sneaky group.
No.
I was about to witch bolt the nearest creature.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna say. I think we're running. We're running, weapons drawn.
we're running
so
into
I
this.
charge my fists
Okay.
and my feet, and we're going.
What should Rowena turn into? Let's see.
Ooh, maybe a spooder, cause it'd be Halloween soon.
That's Halloween.
Ooh, giant spooder.
Giant
spooder.
spooder.
Arachnophobia warning for anyone who's watching,
Yeah.
just in case.
That is valid.
Just in case.
Just in
I
case.
think it's enough. Yeah, okay, let's see.
And you said we didn't have trigger warnings in this episode.
We don't
think
have
we would.
trigger
We didn't
warnings.
think we would.
Hey, we
Okay,
did have
here's your
trigger
trigger.
warnings. There was a gorge trigger warning. Now we're adding spurters. Spurters.
Murder. No.
All right. How quickly can we
This
get
is
there?
such a
What's everyone's
chaotic mess.
speed?
No, you know what? You know what we're gonna
30.
do?
40. I'm so small
I'm
and so
32.
fast.
Okay, bye.
We
My little legs carry me so quickly. Bye bye.
Let me look this up. No? Okay. That's not freaking rude. Okay, we're gonna do this.
Are we aiming for the pumpkin? Or are we gonna?
Yeah.
This is probably a smart thing to talk about before you say you're just gonna go running in.
Are we gonna destroy the
honestly-
pumpkin or the people chanting?
Okay. It maybe depends. How far away are we?
Yeah.
I will say to not be noticed, you guys are still kind of in the tree line,
Mhm.
Okay.
which is probably a good like 30 feet
Okay, that's not too bad.
from the
30.
standing stones.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And then- Okay. And then
And
from the
there's
center.
definitely-
Stones are on the outside. Yeah. So
Yeah,
the standing
and there's
stones are on the
multiple-
outside.
You see a few kobolds that are there. Obviously, there are the skeletons that are underneath, but you can see them somehow.
Mhm.
Okay.
There's the lady who appears to be running this whole thing.
Are they
And she
within
has-
like 5 feet of each other? Or are they spread out a little bit?
They're pretty spread out because some of them are on the standing stones,
Mhm.
Okay.
right? And then there's some on the ground.
Are the ones on the standing stones chanting?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get up there.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay. We're going to witch bolt whichever one that Gilly is not.
Jumping up to.
So we're tossing out a
Love it.
Yeah.
So,
We're running in.
Rowena is
Initiative.
going to turn into a wolf. It's actually really cutesy.
Ooh.
Nice.
No.
I love it.
It's like this soft baby pink color. Like, and the fur kind of has flower petal like patterns.
Yes.
I love
Sort of
it.
like leopard spots. It's really cute. It's
That's very
very,
cute.
very cutesy. She's like, okay, I'm ready.
She's feeling sweet today.
Okay.
Oh,
I never get to describe very cutesy
Yeah.
druid wild shapes. I get to describe very
Horror.
horrible druid wild shapes.
Horribly beautiful
Yes.
wild shapes.
I get to be like, hey, look, this is a very cutesy thing that exists. JK.
How
Yes.
tall are these standing stones?
The standing stones, I know it's written here. They are large open area. There's the pumpkin. The pumpkin is a gargantuan object. It's 25 feet on each side and 15 feet tall. The 5 standing stones are spread out around the pumpkin, no closer than 10 feet.
So do you
Um,
think that they're probably 15 feet tall too? Or
They are probably also
same height as the pumpkin?
15. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
so that they can be like over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. So you guys go running in, and she screeches, "They are here to stop this magnificent ritual. Destroy them. Roll for initiative."
Yes!
Alrighty. Here we go.
All right.
How close did we get before initiative hit, though? Is my question.
I think,
Do we
who
make
wants
it
to
the
roll
30
for me?
feet?
Somebody roll me a d20.
Yeah.
I will roll you a d20.
Oh, yeah, Mark.
Perfect.
15.
Ooh.
Cool. So I will say you got maybe 2/3 the distance. So like
Oh, cool.
you got 20 feet into the 30 feet before they were like,
So we're 10 feet from the standing stones.
yeah,
Yes.
you are 10 feet from the pumpkin, the
Okay.
standing stones. It's you are right up on them.
Cool.
You are like,
Okay.
you managed to just bum rush in there fast enough that you're in there, you're ready to go. Everything's good. We're gonna roll. Okay. I have Vizera. Cool. And then we have full kobolds.
Time for
This is
the
great
spooping
music.
to happen. This is great music.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do, 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 do.
Well, lucky for you, they rolled really terribly.
Yay.
You may not even have to fight for the king. Okay. Do, 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 do. There's a lot of rules involved.
Uh-oh.
Just making sure that we're good. Okay. What did everybody roll? I'll do
got-
this. Over 20. Did anybody blast it out of the park? Okay. 15 to 20.
15.
15 and
19.
19.
I got
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
So we all got in the
Cool.
same ballpark, which is great.
Woohoo!
So
we got this.
Blood
Besties
Drinker,
for life.
Blood Drinker got 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jilly got 17, you said?
Yeah.
And then you got 15.
Correct.
For Edgar. Love it.
Fuck yeah. What did Rowena
Oh,
get?
I need Rowena.
Rowena.
Wow, this dice is not my dice tonight.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Keep
Yep,
using it.
Okay. I know, right? You're like, keep using it. No, I've got to change it. Dang it. And then, last but not least,
Wow.
Free
Rowena.
action swig and put away my decanter.
I love it. That is a free action. Drinking from your decanter because there's bendy straws in it is free.
Mhm.
Okay.
I plug it into the
So-
camel pack when I go hands free.
You put it in sport mode.
Yeah.
Sport.
It's called
Put the
it's
endless
combat,
ale
it's
in
combat
sport mode.
mode. Combat mode. Plug
All
it
right,
in.
guys.
Oh good lord.
Blood Drinker, you are up first. You can see that there is Vizera, who is the leader here.
Mhm.
She is all white scales. She definitely looks different. You
Mhm.
can tell that she looks different. And then there are 4 other kobolds who are hanging out. All kind of on top of the stones, looking like they might hop off of the stones to come and engage with you guys.
Okay. And she's on top of one of these stones too, right?
Yeah, they're all on top of the 5 pillars, right? The 5 standing stones. And the pumpkin is in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that there is magical energy tethering the pumpkin to the standing stones.
Okay. Considering I can't reach her, so to speak, I actually want to start damaging the pumpkin. To at least hit the pumpkin and or be a
Okay.
distraction. So I want to shoot for that first. So I'm just going to swing my great axe at it first, close the distance off first, and then swing the great axe at it. So let me
Okay.
wait. Okay, so I get a +5 for that. That's a 23 to hit.
You definitely hit the gigantic pumpkin.
Hawaii. And let's do damage.
Try and carve out those
D2.
runes, get rid of them.
I know.
So that's damage.
Pumpkin carving.
Ultimate pumpkin carving. That's gonna be a 10 for damage. And then for a bonus action, I actually would like to do Divine Smite.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice.
Try and obliterate this pumpkin. I'm just double checking on it though. It says it takes an extra 2d8 radiant damage from the attack after hitting a target with a melee weapon. So do I just roll straight for the
Yeah.
Okay. Just double check on. Okay.
Yes.
There's that one. And then
You're doing great.
yeah, I do good job. And then I gotta get the
I
other
miss you
one.
too, Matt. I see you. I miss you.
I miss you, Matt. That's an additional 6 points of radiant damage, so a
Okay.
total of 16.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it for me.
See, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to resolve that yet, but I'm going to keep track of it.
What?
There's no ruling for
Okay.
destroying the pumpkin first.
Is that? Yeah, honestly, there's
Matt,
no
I
rule
broke
here.
it. I'm
Matt,
sorry.
Matt, you broke it. Matt, it's been broken. Okay. Okay. Round counter. Yeah. Okay. And then. Okay. Cool. Love it. Cool. Jilly, it is your turn.
It looks like these guys are gonna come down, did you say?
Yeah.
All right.
It looks
so,
like they're all
okay.
poising
So
to
them
jump down
being
and
up
get ya.
there doesn't do anything. I thought maybe they needed to stay up there and chant. So the standing stones, do they look like they would break?
They do. It looks like the standing stones, like you would have to really lever some strength because they are solid stone, right?
Yeah.
But it looks like they could be toppled.
Okay. She's not strong, but she is dexterous. So I wonder, I'm too short to push them with my back and my feet against it. Is there any, can I look around the place? Is there a shovel, some planks of wood?
You know? Absolutely. It's a graveyard. There's a shovel. There's some wood hanging around.
Cool.
What are you trying to do?
Create some sort of leverage because of my small size and
You-
weight.
Can certainly try.
I would also
I
I'd
will
like to
say-
position it to see where the kobold is going to jump down to. And hopefully
Okay.
use that momentum plus my pull to try and push these things down.
Okay. Love it. So, make a.
She's not
make
strong.
I know, yeah. So
But,
make a.
I mean, I could do acrobatics.
I think this would be
or-
intelligence.
Okay. That's a 0.
Or maybe survival. I would allow you
Okay.
to do survival as well.
Alright, I will do survival. Okay, 18.
Ooh, nice, yeah. So, you do manage. You watch as the stone weeble wobbles. You've wedged that wood in there just right, and you've kind of
Jumped on
made
it.
it work. Yeah, and the stone creaks and topples over. And I will just need to keep track of something.
Okay.
Okay. But it does appear that one of these stones has crumbled, and I'm just gonna roll a little. He totally failed. So the kobold that was standing on that one
Yep.
is like flat on the ground.
Did I crush
He's
it?
clearly failed. He is not
Oh, not
dead.
crushed. Okay, yeah.
not
Yep.
crushed,
He just
but
fell.
he is flat on the ground. He's definitely like gonna have to get his breath back.
Beautiful.
And
I
then
just use the rest of my turn to move with the bit of wood to the next pillar and like position
it.
myself ready to go. And then that's the end of my turn.
And you did notice that the magical connection between that one pillar and the pumpkin has dissipated
Okay.
as soon as the pillar crumbled.
Beautiful.
I'm like, here, take this information.
Thank you. I will
Okay.
take it.
Edgar, you are up on deck.
Would I have noticed, or did only Gilly notice that the magic dissipated?
I think it's pretty obvious because
Okay.
you can see the connection between them is very visual. Like you can see that there are cords of magic that's just connecting these pillars with this pumpkin.
Okay.
And you can see it when it's not there anymore.
In that case, we are going to throw an ice knife at the next one at the very top, so that way when it explodes, it also hits the kobold.
Okay. Cool. So, ice knife is you roll for
I have to
attack.
roll. Correct. That is a 17 to hit.
Okay, it hits for sure. Roll damage.
Roll for explosions.
Roll first explosion damage.
Yeah.
That is 8 damage to the stone. And then the kobold has to succeed on a dexterity saving.
Okay. Fails.
And both the stone and the kobold, because I assume the stone can't roll for dexterity.
Yeah. Yes, the stone moves out of the way.
The stone does this. Take 8 damage for cold.
Okay. You notice that the cold damage didn't do as much to the stone,
Figured.
but
Okay.
the kobold is. He like shot off of that pillar. He is no longer with us. So that's 2 kobold. Well, there's 1 kobold and 1 pillar down. The How much total damage did you do?
There was 8 and 8, 16.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that stone pillar also crumbles.
Okay.
Even though that cold damage appeared to not do as much. It's nice and frosty as it crumbles to the ground. And another magical cold dissipates. Love it.
And then we are closing in the distance as well towards that pumpkin.
You guys, the pumpkin's in the middle of the pillars. So you guys are like
Mm.
walking around the pumpkin, kind of trying to push down pillars.
Well, Ice Knife is 60 feet,
Yeah.
so he was able to do that and
Okay.
then move towards the pumpkin itself.
Okay.
Because we're gonna join Blood Drinker in smacking the crud out of this pumpkin.
We're gonna smack the pumpkin. Love it. Smack the pumpkin. All right, and then it is Visera's turn. So the white scaled kobold. Let me scroll down to where her stuff is. What am I going to do? I thought she would be like special.
You thought she'd be special? Damn.
I thought she'd be special.
Damn, Raz.
Yeah, I was right. She was special. Okay, cool. Here it
Okay.
is. I'm just saying.
Girl, I'm
Okay.
looking for it. I'm looking for the special.
I'm looking for it. I'm
Matt's
looking for it.
watching.
We found it.
Okay.
It's all good. All is well.
So, let's see.
Oh.
She. Love it. Okay. She's gonna look at. I keep wanting to call you Bloodsport, but it's Blood Drinker.
Everything
Blood
blood sport for blood drinker.
Everything Bloodsport, blood drink blood. She is going to one clawed hand is going to stick out and be like, and that is a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Oh, love it. Cool.
Yeah.
And then what else will she do? She will frown. She will frown. No, she will upsetly grab a dagger and try to throw it.
All right.
And that's gonna be nope, that's a natural one. So her dagger goes wide. It goes wide. She's like, get them! Get them! They're desecrating the pumpkin! Get them! She's very frustrated. Alright, and then I've got the kobolds, and we are -1. So there are 3. The one on the ground is gonna spend half of their movement getting up, and then they will just run over. Let's see who's nearest. I'm gonna say it's Jilly. And they're gonna dagger.
I'm dodging.
This dice, I need to change it. I'm using a different dice now.
Are they throwing the
'Cause I
dagger?
rolled a 4.
Are they throwing the dagger or are they stabbing with the dagger?
They're stabbing.
Okay.
They're stabbing with the dagger. They ran up to you and they started, you knocked me off my pillar. Ah!
Yes, I did.
See, that one rolled much better. See, that one was a 10. So that's at least a 14 to hit.
No, misses.
Cool.
I
We
sway very casually out the way.
You're just like, guys, I think I might throw up. I love it. Okay. A winged kobold is going to flutter down from one of the other things and doing the behest of Vizera. He goes, I'm on it, Vizera, I'm on it. And he's going to try and drop a rock on Mark. That's a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Dang. No! It lands like right at the front of your feet, and you're just like, fuck. I was right here. Like, I was right.
You had a straight drop.
You had a straight. It was a straight shot. Dang it. Okay. And then he, I think, is gonna stop there and just stay where he is. And then I have one more who is going to throw a dagger at, I'm gonna roll, Rowena.
Uh-oh.
That was a natural 1. I cannot lie to you. Like, I am not fudging dice. I swear to fuck. I have rolled like 4 natural 1s. I think I have only gotten like 2 rolls that are above like 10.
The Matt curse has hit the other DM. Sorry.
I know. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Okay, I just don't know. I don't understand it, and it's very rude. I'm like, let me kill somebody, dang it.
No.
Ugh. Okay. So, yeah, that definitely misses too. And we're gonna come back around to Rowena, who is a wolf right now. She's gonna jump on the one that tried to stab Jilly. Same freaking dice. And it rolled a 15. My dice have designs.
Your
They have
dice have a story
designs.
to tell.
They do. They have designs beyond me.
It's because
Okay.
you had everyone in the town think that we weren't going to be good enough for this. And it's just
I know.
immediate payback, seeing as we're going to fix the
Yeah.
problem and you guys are going to have to celebrate us. And it's like, suckers. Throw us a party.
Suckers.
Throw us
You
a
know
party.
that drunk group? You know that group that's always drunk? They're doing it. Okay, that hits. And pack tactics. Love it. So, she has advantage. No, that was literally a natural 1. A natural 1 or a 15. Obviously the fucking 15. Okay. And Monch.
Monch Monch?
7. Hodgepodge.
Monch Monch.
See, 7 points of damage, which is pretty bad. This kobold is not looking good. You're kind of wondering how he's still up, and then if you are any kind of magic user, I think you would notice that there's something a little protective-y on him, it seems. Okay, and then it's Blood Drinker again.
It'd be me.
The pumpkin is glowing, by the way.
Oh, goody.
You have 2 pillars down.
Okay.
You've presumably done some damage to the pumpkin.
Yeah.
There's Vizera and 2.5 other kobolds. 3 pillars to go.
Yeah. I think having heard or at least seen the other 2 pillars go down, I think Blood Drinker would probably go for a 3rd one, just to see if anything happens. And I think
You dart
she's
towards
going
that
to...
leftmost one.
Yeah,
closest to
so
you.
I'm gonna go for... It's like chopping down a tree. I'm gonna use my great axe with the hopes that it comes crashing down. So...
All right.
Whack!
Okay.
I cocked that. Sorry. All right, rolling to see if I hit it.
You can make an attack, or you could just do athletics. What is
Well,
it?
I don't think it matters because it's a nat 20. Again.
Oh, damn! Yeah, Blood Drinker, you watch, just runs from the pumpkin where there's pumpkin guts everywhere, like all over her hands.
Mhm.
And she just runs and tackles this pillar, and it goes down.
Yeah.
One more connection. But
Uh-oh.
as you are doing this, you are noticing that the pumpkin is rustling a little bit.
Uh-oh.
You might need to hurry before this ritual finishes.
Any chance I could do it again for a bonus action?
No.
Okay, I
No.
thought I'd ask.
Was that so? That would be 1. What are your abilities you have going on?
Let's see what I got.
Are you raging? Are you?
I don't have rage, no.
Oh, dang. That's
the
right. You're not a barbarian.
No.
You're just a Goliath.
Just
I'm being
a
racist.
Goliath. Just a Goliath.
I'm being speciesist. Goliath must be barbarian.
The only other thing could probably be a channel divinity, but I could only use that as an action, not necessarily as a bonus. And then if I look at the bonus section, yeah, I don't have anything.
Right.
The only thing would be Divine Smite, though, but since the pillar is down, I don't think I could, like, carry that over to the second one, so I think I'm kind of SOL at the moment.
You could make a bonus. I think you could get to another pillar with the movement you have left, because they're all, like,
Could
roughly
with the bonus
10 feet.
action, could they just press down on the one that I've prepared?
Maybe.
Because
Well, I don't think they could get over there, because
Okay.
the way I'm thinking of this is that 2 of you guys went more on the right side, and then Blood Drinker was smashing pumpkins, and then was like, oh wait, maybe I should go for a pillar, and there's one right there to the left.
Yep.
So I figured Blood
Yeah.
Drinker turned around, got that one.
Yeah.
You
She'd
could
go
make
for
an
whatever's closest.
offhand attack.
That's true. Unarmed
If you wanted to
strike.
make a no, like you don't get any modifiers, you
Yeah.
just attack the pillar
Go for
Yeah,
it.
I'll
with an offhand
shift-
weapon.
Yeah. Well, it can
Your
be
fist?
unarmed. Yeah, I'll just
Yeah,
use my
yeah.
fist.
You punch the
So-
pillar. We're crossing our fingers for the dice.
We really are.
That's a 17.
See, that hits for sure. How much damage do you do?
It's just 4 for me. So
4? 4
Yeah.
damage. Okay, cool. So you have 2 pillars left. One of them is damaged,
and 1 is prepped.
and one is prepped.
So you two gotta fix this up, cause that's as far as I can go.
All right, now it
Okay.
is Jilly's
We
turn.
do dominoes.
Jilly is going to push on this one
Mhm.
to do
With
the
your
thing
contraption.
with my contraption. So that is a 14.
14. Love it. Let me see.
Same thing that we did last time.
Okay. It's not. Let me.
Not going.
So it's prepped.
Maybe like a roll at
Can
advantage
you-
or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Roll another dice.
That's a 19 plus 2, so 21.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Okay.
there we go.
Yay!
Yay!
So that one is gonna topple over that stone. So you
Okay.
have one left.
And then I turn
And this pumpkin is
around-
glowing. The pumpkin is
Ugh.
glowing. The pumpkin is making some interesting.
So is this the one that has got some damage then?
Yeah, it's got a little bit of damage.
All right, then I'm going to use a bonus action to flurry of blows. Wait, can I
Okay.
only use that when I've already taken it? Does that first one count as an attack, or how does it do? You can expend one to make 2 unarmed
That
strikes
one-
as a bonus action. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that should be fine.
So I
So you
take
spend
2
your key point?
attacks. Yeah, it's actually called a focus point now.
And
just
you
to
could definitely get over there.
nice.
we know
So
that.
I rolled.
It's
a-
rubbly, but
What is it? Plus 5. So a 17 and a 21.
17 and a 21. Perfect. Okay. So that hits.
Which both?
Roll damage. Both of them hit. Roll damage.
Nice. Oh no, I realised I don't have any d6s because I was playing Warhammer the other day. I will roll a d12 and half it. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I'm excited. This is so wild. how
Actually,
the
I
dice
can
are
press.
just-
I can press this button on here. Okay, so 7 damage for the first one, and
Okay,
5
perfect.
damage for the second one.
So you punch the first with the first punch, and it's already toppling. But you go ahead and go in there with the second one too, because you're already prepping it, and you're just punching. You're basically punching the stone into rubble.
Nice.
Like it knocks over, and you hear Vizera screech as she kind of tumbles from the stone as well.
Get her, Edgar! And that's the end of my turn.
She goes, "No, they're foiling us! Get them! Get them!" And the pumpkin, you can see it's rustling, right? The vines around it are rustling. You can see it was one of the leaves was starting to lift, kind of like a dragon's neck.
Ooh.
The leaf like a face. And it was glowing from within, and you could see the magic, and you could feel it, and you could taste it. And the pumpkin just crumbles in on itself. Kind of melts into this gooey pumpkin guts slosh.
We did it!
Rowena in wolf form is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like tippy tappy, like tippy tappying really hard.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna say is I need all of you to we're gonna go around, and I just want you to let me know how you're trying to wrap this up, wrap this fight up, because there's a winged kobold. There's Visera, absolutely. But we're gonna see, because Visera, her interest might be in living to try another day. So we'll go through in order. Blood Drinker, what are you gonna try and do to?
Well, let's finish Edgar because Edgar didn't get a turn.
Oh, Edgar
That's
didn't
true.
get a turn. You're right. Edgar, go.
Edgar is going for Visera because that's what Gilly told him to do.
Mhm. Okay.
We'll use the short sword.
Okay.
And we'll then action surge to use the short sword again.
Love it.
Whoop,
Your
whoop.
attackies.
Get him,
All the
Stabby, stabby.
attackies.
get him, get him, get him.
Stab,
Get
stab,
him,
stab.
get him, get him. Okay. 7 plus 8.
15.
15 to hit for the first one.
It's gonna hit. Don't even worry about damage. Just roll your other.
Okay. 16 plus 8 is higher than 15, so
Yeah.
also hits.
That's definitely gonna hit. Okay. And then
If I don't have to math, I'm not gonna math, okay?
we'll say Rowena is gonna also be attacking. That would be 13 plus stuff. That would hit. Plus stuff, that would hit. And then now Blood Drinker. How are you helping?
Waiting to see first if Edgar finishes off Velma. What's the sorry,
Velma.
the witch's
Velma's good.
Jinkies.
I think it's Visera is her name.
Visera. Okay. So waiting first to see just if Edgar like finishes Visera off first. If
Mhm.
not, then
She definitely is the stockiest of the kobolds, but there's,
in either case, considering that Blood Drinker has an oath to Edgar, she's gonna finish the job off for him.
Mhm.
Just using her great axe.
Okay.
And if anything, just assist with getting the last kobold taken care of, so to speak. So showing
ahead
off
and
why
make
she
an
has
attack
Blood
roll.
Drinker is her name. Yep.
Yes, Blood Drinker.
Blood Drinker. Ooh. That's gonna be 24.
Very nice. Okay, and then Jilly. What are you doing?
Jilly is going to. There's still a flying one in the air, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. There is
Um,
still a flying one.
I'm gonna chuck some daggers at them guys.
Make you some attack roll.
Dirty 20.
Love it.
Woohoo!
Yeah. See, all these dice. All these successes is what I'm taking, right? Because literally all of those freaking dice rolls were just successes. And I am calling bullshit. Okay. I'm calling bullshit on all of you. So it's pretty easy to round up the last of the kobolds.
Mhm.
Are you taking Visera down and murdering her? Okay,
Oh,
so
100%.
Yes.
there's no more her.
There's no more
She
Visera.
doesn't
None.
exist anymore.
No, they weren't being non-lethal towards us.
Yeah, that's true. You look around, and despite the taste of magic still in the air, it is just another peaceful solstice night with that orange moon hanging in the air. Rowena turns back into her person self. So, did you guys want to come for pumpkin cookies? Back
Yes.
at Mom's
Yes,
place?
please.
This seems like we're done here, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So Rowena will lead you all back. Victors, you are celebrated.
Yay! Whoop.
There's going to be a plinth in the town that celebrates you as the
Yay.
Pump Queens.
Yay!
Woo!
It's gonna be great. And,
I want a new
Maybe-
Pump Queen Festival.
maybe Visera was the only one trying to do this. But maybe not.
Totally.
And
Totally
maybe
not
next
squeeze.
year. maybe next year something else might happen.
Maybe.
Do you have any closing thoughts? Because we're done. Good job.
Good job.
Yay! Yeah.
Good job. And I
Yes,
have to
Closing
say,
thoughts.
I didn't even freaking. I didn't fudge any rolls. I just, when I saw we were running out of time, I let there be only a few bad guys.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the only freaking thing I did.
No, that's
the
awesome.
closing
That was
thoughts.
good. It was fantastic. Thank you so much,
It was
Rez.
lovely. Thank you.
This is actually my second time playing this, and I had a completely different character. Same mommy dommy vibes, but still a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
As
So
one
if you
does.
guys want to check this out, this is in Matt's store. So go
Yes.
ahead and show support
Get it.
towards Matt. It's a lot of
Mhm.
fun. This isn't just something that's going to be Halloween themed. It's something that's good for all year round. But if you want to make sure Terrazul doesn't return, go buy the stuff from Matt's store.
Right, and there's lots of things in this module too, right? Like there's lots of little ways that you can change it and make it a little bit different. You can make it more challenging, you could make it less challenging. You
Mhm.
can
There are going to be
Maybe.
more puzzles.
a TPK is very
It's likely
very-
in this one.
very likely in this game.
Yeah.
Like if the pumpkin is brought back, a TPK is very, very, very possible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's ways to
Alright.
continue it into a little campaign bit too. So I'm just saying it's cutesy and
Mhm.
also fun. And the experience is different every time with Matt's modules, I've noticed.
Yes. Yes.
Like every time I've played them, it's just a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Have
It was lovely.
Stick around
Yes.
for a raid.
And
We love
And-
you.
as always.
Are you ready for more tales?
Always!
Bye, everybody.